Welcome back to my channel. I've been a breathwork practitioner and teacher for almost 10 years, and today I want to share my top 6 tools that improved my breathwork practice. None of these things that I mention are absolutely necessary or vital for a breathwork or meditation practice, but I find that they can provide some variety and freshness to a practice. And if they help you to stick to a habit, give you some different impulses, or enable you to concentrate better, they can provide some real benefits for your overall practice. Let's get started with tool number 1. Guided breathwork meditation videos or audio. Having someone guiding you through breathwork or meditation session can be a totally different experience than doing it on your own. Following the instruction of someone helps to point the attention to a certain thing, which would be more difficult doing on your own. This can lead to a more profound experience of the practice. There are countless free versions of guided breathwork and meditation videos on YouTube. And also I have a whole playlist of these videos on my channel. If you haven't tried out a guided breathwork session yet, I highly encourage you to try it out. Maybe it takes time to get used to it if you've been practicing only on your own for a long time. The feeling of independence and being in charge can be challenging to give up. Even if you follow a bad guide or you dislike the voice or the background music, this is a wonderful practice of accepting your consciousness as a space where thoughts, feelings, sounds, and sensations come and go. Make your feelings and thoughts towards the instruction of the teacher into an object of observation instead of only seeking things that please you. Being able to recognize this objectivation of your sensations, thoughts, and emotions instead of identifying with them is a skill that can be practiced. So you can do a meditation or a breathwork session among all kinds of disturbing sounds or suboptimal settings and still see it as a practice and benefit from it. But the same is true if you only do guided breathwork or the meditation sessions. Being able to do it without a guide is equally important. This gives you the ability to do micro session when a situation demands it. So your everyday life can become a field of practice instead of needing a fixed time block in your calendar. Tool number 2. Sleeping mask. As well as taking all kinds of different sensations, blocking out some sensations can be equally beneficial. This is where a sleeping mask comes in handy. It basically blocks out all the light. I came across this brand called Manta Sleep that has sleeping masks that block out 100% of light while not putting any pressure on your eyes. This enables me to open my eyes and still have a totally blacked out visual field. I have the luxury version that has thin Bluetooth headphones where I can still listen to guided sessions while having everything blacked out. I don't wear the mask in every session, but I find it particularly useful to recover in the afternoon with a Yoga Nidra, Wim Hof or Feldenkrais session. Being surrounded by complete darkness does something to my mind to focus deeper and dive into my practice where the boundaries of me as a person and me doing the practice diffuses and becomes one. It always reminds me of Elle from Stranger Things, where she had to lie in a water tank to reach this meditative state to travel through dimensions. Let's move to tool number 3, yoga cushion. A cushion to sit on to do breathwork or meditate is really a lifesaver. It helps you to sit with the straight, erect spine while still being relaxed. My wife and I both love sitting on the floor, even though we have chairs and couches. It has always been this way, but since having kids, it's even greater as we share a significant time on almost the same eye levels. And having a yoga cushion to sit on does make sitting on the floor even more comfortable. Moving on to tool number 4, acupressure mat and pillow. A major goal of breathwork is to learn how to intentionally use deliberate breathing to overcome or raise certain mental states. This is one reason why I love taking cold showers and ice baths, as it forces me to get in touch and feel uncomfortable feelings and use my breathing to accept and eventually overcome this feeling. And very similarly, an acupressure mat gives you this initial initial uncomfortable, sometimes almost unbearable sensation of stings. And in combination with breathwork, this can give you this intense connection between the physical sensation and your breathing. Noticing how your deliberate calm breathing helps you accept and relax into these uncomfortable sensations can be very powerful. And also this feeling of coming out of your breathwork session where you totally forgot that you were lying on this mat is so relaxing that it feels like you were reborn. Moving on to tool number 5. Blood oxygen meter. This is just a fun tool that I sometimes use for myself or to show participants of my workshops the effect of the Wim Hof method breathing. Seeing a direct correlation between your breathwork and your blood oxygen level and heart rate can be very informative, especially during subsequent breath holds. You see that your blood oxygen level falls below 60% and even lower while being totally relaxed and don't feel the urge to breathe. I was surprised to see my blood oxygen level fall to 30% before shutting down while holding my breath on the 7th or 8th round of a very long Wim Hof breathwork session. As a disclaimer, I don't optimize for ever longer breath holds, as that's not the main goal here. The main goal is to increase your well-being and overall emotional state and health. But learning what breathing patterns raise or decrease your heart rate and oxygen levels can help to apply these mechanics to other situations where you want to boost your alertness, meaning higher heart rate, or calm yourself down, lower your heart rate. It also can help you to improve your breathwork technique. Finally, let's go to tool number 6, a smartwatch. I have a Garmin smartwatch to track all kinds of different activities in my life. I have a fancy Epic Gen 2, and it's not that I really need it, but having a logbook of my activities with some data on how I performed is something I find useful. As the smartwatch has different breathwork activities like box breathing or other patterns, I use the Garmin watch to indicate breathing counts and holds. This way I can do a calming breathwork session wherever I am and don't have the phone with me. Or I just don't want to bother with my phone. Especially solo breathwork sessions that need you to breathe to a certain interval count can be difficult to count accurately in your head. So having your watch signaling it to you with a subtle signal or vibration is really nice. So my dear friends, those are my favorite tools for breathwork and meditation. What do you think of them and what are your favorite tools? Please let me know in the comments. If you like this video, be sure to also check out this video here. Thanks for watching and see you later. Bye.